Good morning, students. It gives me great pleasure to talk to students through video presentations like this as usual. The topic which I have chosen today is differentiation of implicit functions. First of all, before going into the details of the various problems related to that, it is better for us to know the meaning of implicit function. Normally, we know very well y is equal to sine x, y is equal to cos 2x, y is equal to tan 3x. Such functions I am able to express y as a function of x. We can even write x equal to sine y, x is equal to tan 4y, something like that. There I am expressing x in terms of y. Okay, whenever we write y equal to sine x, y is equal to sine 3x, etc., we call x as the independent variable and y is called the dependent variable depending on x. We call y as a function of x. In general, if we bring x in terms of y normally, y is the independent variable and x is considered to be a variable dependent on y. There we call it as x as a function of y. Therefore, if I am able to express x as a function of y or y as a function of x directly, such functions are called explicit functions. I repeat, if I am able to express y as a function of x or x as a function of y directly, such functions are called explicit functions. The example which I gave you just now, y is equal to sine x, x is equal to cos 2y, etc. Okay, then coming back to the implicit functions, if we are not able to express y as a function of x or x as a function of y directly, such functions are called implicit function. Okay, example is sine xy plus x square is equal to y square. Here I won't be able to bring x as a function of y or y as a function. I repeat, if I am not able to bring x as a function of y or y as a function of x directly, such functions are called implicit functions. Such functions are called implicit functions. Okay, example is sine xy plus x square is equal to y square. To get dy by dx for any such function, okay, we differentiate throughout with respect to x and bring the coefficients of dy by dx to LHS and except dy by dx, will take the rest to the right hand side. I repeat, for any implicit function like this, okay, we differentiate throughout with respect to x, we group the coefficient of dy by dx and bring it to LHS and except dy by dx, we will take the rest to the right hand side. Such a differentiation, that is the way you normally do dy by dx. To find dy by dx, we do that way. Okay, let me take the same example. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if so and so. Answer, just listen. Sine of xy plus x square is equal to y square. Just listen carefully. What I already told you, let me differentiate throughout. Differentiating throughout with respect to x, we get, what do I get? I'll get it as derivative of sine is cos xy into, by application of chain rule, I get it to be x dy by dx plus y, okay, plus 2x is equal to 2y dy by dx. Now, which implies x cos of xy minus 2y times dy by dx will be is equal to, just listen carefully, I will get it to be minus 2x minus y cos of xy, which will automatically imply you dy by dx equal to minus of 2x plus y cos of xy whole divided by x cos of xy minus 2y. Let me just check whether my answer is correct or not. Find dy by dx if sine of xy plus x square is equal to y square. This is the form of implicit form. Answer, sine xy plus x square equal to y square. Differentiating throughout with respect to x, what do I get? Derivative of sine of any value is cos of the same value, cos xy Then due to chain rule, I have to get the derivative of this, but it is in the form of product. It's in the product form. I have to apply the product rule. X divided by x plus y plus derivative of x square is 2x. Derivative of y square is 2y divided by x. I need to group the coefficient of dy by dx. Therefore, I will get x cos xy here, minus 2y is brought here into dy by dx equal to, this is taken to the other side, minus 2x. What is the remaining entry here? Minus y cos xy. Now for dy by dx is, I am taking minus as common. Minus of 2x plus y cos xy divided by x cos xy minus 2y. Or I can multiply just minus sign here. I can write the denominator as 2y minus x cos xy as the next step. Or I can leave it as it is. It's not a big deal. It is not a big deal. Okay? It's not a big deal. Next, I'll take another example. I'll just take another example. Okay? I'll just take another example. Just listen. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x square plus xy plus y square, either way both are same, xy plus y square plus xy both are same. This much is given. Answer goes like this: x square plus y square plus xy is equal to 100. Now differentiating with respect to x, we get, what do I get? I will get 2x plus 2y dy by dx plus x dy by dx plus y is equal to 0, which implies x plus 2y into dy by dx is equal to minus of 2x plus y, which will automatically imply you dy by dx is equal to minus of 2x plus y divided by x plus 2y. Let me repeat the whole process. Just listen. Find dy by dx if x square plus y square plus xy equal to 100. Answer: x square plus y square plus xy equal to 100. It's a given one. It is in the implicit form. Differentiating with respect to x, we get derivative of x square is 2x plus y square is 2y divided by x derivative, plus here it is the product form, x divided by x plus y into 1. You can write y into 1 or you can write y as it is equal to 0. 100 being a constant, derivative is 0. Therefore, x plus 2y into dy by dx equal to minus of 2x plus y. Therefore, dy by dx is minus of 2x plus y divided by x plus 2y. That is the final answer. That is the final answer. Okay? That is the final answer. Okay? Just listen carefully. Okay, now next one. If 2x plus 3y is equal to sine y, find dy by dx. Answer: 2x plus 3y is equal to sine y. Okay, now as usual, differentiating with respect to x, we get, what do I get? 2x, derivative of 2x is 2, 2 plus 3 dy by dx is equal to cos y into dy by dx. That is the meaning, which implies 3 minus cos y into dy by dx is equal to minus 2, which implies dy by dx is minus 2 by 3 minus cos y, or 2 divided by cos y minus 3. Let me just check. If 2x plus 3y is equal to sine y, find dy by dx. 2x plus 3y is equal to sine y. Differentiating with respect to x throughout with respect to, so with respect to either way you can write. We get derivative of 2x is 2. Derivative 3y is 3 dy by dx is equal to, for sine y it is cos y into dy by dx. Now 3 minus cos y into dy by dx equal to minus 2. For dy by dx is minus 2 divided by 3 minus cos y. Or I can very well write it as 2 divided by cos y minus 3. 2 divided by cos y minus 3. Okay, 2 divided by cos y minus 3. Okay, I think it's clear. There is no confusion in any of the answers. Okay, there is no confusion. Okay, next, find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if xy plus y square is equal to tan x plus y. I repeat, xy plus y square is equal to tan x plus y. Answer, xy plus y square is equal to tan x plus y. Now differentiating throughout with respect to x, we get, what do I get? X divided by dx plus y plus 2y dy by dx is equal to secant square x plus dy by dx, which implies dy by dx into x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to secant square x minus y, which implies dy by dx equal to secant square x minus y divided by x plus 2y minus 1. You can even check the number of terms in these two places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After grouping, you can check the number of terms in fact. Find dy by dx if xy plus y square equal to tan x plus y. Answer, xy plus y square equal to tan x plus y. Differentiating throughout with respect to x, we get x dy by dx plus y plus 2y dy by dx equal to secant square x plus dy by dx. Now for dy by dx into x plus 2y minus 1, this dy by dx is brought to LHS is equal to secant square x minus y. Now for dy by dx now becomes secant square x minus y divided by x plus 2y minus 1 divided by x plus 2y minus 1. Okay, I think it's clear. Okay, I think there is no doubt for you. Okay, there is no doubt over here. Okay, there is no doubt here. Therefore, I'll just continue with derivative of parametric representation, parametric form, functions with parametric form in the next video. Thank you students for patient watching.